Hello everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to give you a strategy in Forex. This is for trading crypto. This is going to be a three-part video. I'm going to kind of teach you guys how to trade certain cryptos and kind of scale it up. So for this formula, the first one we're going to be focusing on Litecoin. The second one we're going to be focusing on Ethereum. And the third one, we're going to be focusing on Bitcoin. So this is on a Forex account. And I'm going to kind of teach you how to start small. Start with at this point, Litecoin is like 88 bucks, somewhere in there. But to keep it small, use Litecoin and scale up with Litecoin. And then we can move on to the other ones. So today I'm going to be going over a formula. Now, for this formula, we will be focusing on trading Litecoin at a 100x, basically. So, what is 100x? 100x, when you're trading at 100x on Litecoin, you're gonna find. Now, I started doing this when I practiced doing 100x on demo to see what the results would be. So, doing this, I started doing 100x on Litecoin, and because it moves, and you're not gonna, if you do trades on 100x of Litecoin, it's not gonna be, you won't be making groundbreaking results at 100x on Litecoin because it doesn't move that much. So it's 88 bucks, so it's not gonna move that much to make a lot when you first start this. But the whole goal of this is to scale it up. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. You guys can follow this formula if you want to, but this is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, so just do your own research if you want to follow the strategy. But for this to work, the first thing you want to do is you want to open up a Forex account. I use Hanko Trade. And you want to create a USD base account, and the goal of this is we want to do 100x, but we want to set it at what the current price of Litecoin is. So we'll do 100x if we have the value of one Litecoin. So whatever one Litecoin is at the current point in time, right now it's about 88 bucks. We'll look at the chart real quick, but basically I'll base my 100x on whatever the price of Litecoin is. So I will do 100x if Litecoin is 88 bucks. So you fund an account for like $88, and we can do 100x on that. So it's whatever the price of Litecoin is, that's what you will start. And the goal of this is to scale up. So whenever you reach the value of another Litecoin, you can go to a 200x, basically. So yeah, 200x, I think exactly. That's 1.00 is a 100x, and a 2.0 is a 200x. So I wrote out a little chart, and we'll see. So I'll just teach you guys how to apply this if you want. Okay, so to get a general idea, Litecoin is sitting around 86.35 at the point of this video. So when I wrote this out, it was like 86.28. So the goal of this here is, like I said, when you get to the price of one Litecoin, you want to do 1.0 lots. And whenever you have generated enough whenever you have generated enough to equal 2 Litecoin, you'll scale it up to a 2.0 lots. And when you get to 3.0, that's basically the price of 3 Litecoin at the current time. So, and you get the general idea. So then you want to get to 4.0 whenever you get to the price of 4 Litecoin. Whatever their current price of Litecoin is, it's 4 times the amount of one Litecoin. So basically, it's like buying It's like buying for Litecoin without actually buying the crypto. So that's kind of how you set it up. And then we'll also look at 5.0 lots, which is like buying 5 Litecoins. So you'll know when to do these numbers when you have that, when you match it with the price of Litecoin. So basically, 1 Litecoin, it has to match the price of 1 Litecoin, and 2.0 lots would have to match the price of 2 Litecoin. 3.0 lots, which is a 3x, you would have to match the price of 3 Litecoin. 4.0, you would have to match the price of 4 Litecoin. 5.0 lots, you would have to match the price of 5 Litecoin. 10.0, you would have to match the price of 10 Litecoin. 20.0, you would have to match the price of 20 Litecoin. Basically, that's how you calculate it, and that's how you know how much lot size to use. So we're going to start off here and show you how much you will make at a 1.0 lots. So we're going to look at the charts here, and we're going to see how much that would actually get you when you're trading it on Forex. So at a 0.10, you're not going to notice any groundbreaking numbers here. But let's just look at a couple trades here. Let's look at this one right here. Let's go look at the hour. We'll look at the hour. So you want to, let's just say we focus on the whole linear line 90-95 rule that I have, and I have videos on this. So let's just say you came in at this point right here on the hour, and you wrote it out till up here. So this at 100x, basically, this is a $3 move. So this is that move right here with a 100x is it's a $3.16. It's $3.16 basically. So you made $3.16. Like I said, the numbers in your trades are not going to be. They're not going to be big numbers until you start scaling up. So this is what you get at a 100x. So a 2x here. Now remember, a 2x you have to get to the price of 2 Litecoin. A 2x will give you 632 for that trade. And then we'll go to 316. A 3x, which is the price of 3 Litecoin, basically. 3 Litecoin will give you 948. You're not going to notice a big difference until you start getting 10 times the amount. So 316, let's go to 316 times 5. So this is the 5x. This is your account has reached the price of 5 Litecoin. 5 Litecoin. So this will give you 1580. Okay. 316. Now let's go to the 10. So this is when you start to notice it. A 10x basically right now to Litecoin's price, with Litecoin being around $86, doing it at 10.0 lots, 10x, you have to have an account of about $862. At a 10x, you'll be making $31. So to make really $100 a day doing this, it's a 316. You really want to get to 20 here. So a 316 times 20. That's why I wrote 20 here, because 20 is a good number. If your broker can allow you to get to 20 lots. Now remember, this is the price of 20 Litecoin in a balance. You can't do this until you have the price of 20 Litecoin in your Forex account. And that basically, let's just base this off of 10x and 20x. To scale this up, to see more noticeable numbers here, you want to start just slowly scaling up your account. So we'll just look at a couple here. The moves are not going to be groundbreaking, But if you did something like this one here, if you rode this one out all the way here to the top, this is $3.30 at a 1x. So if you do 336, so what you want to shoot for, you want to shoot for a $3 to $5 move. If you can find a $3 to $5 move, you know, if you find a $5 move and you do it at 20x, you'll make $100. That's how you want to work this formula. The amount of lots that you use is the price of Litecoin, basically. So if you want to do 100x, you have to do the price of one Litecoin. If you want to do a 2x, you want to do the price of 2 Litecoin. If you want to do a 3x, you want to do the price of 3 Litecoin. So if the value of Litecoin starts going up for this formula, you're going to have to go down on your lots. So let's say if your balance is, if the price of Litecoin goes to 1,200 or something like that, and your balance is 1,200, you're going to have to go back down to one lot here until the price comes back down again. So that's kind of how you do it. You scale up your lots here. Basically, you want to do your 1x is at 1 Litecoin, your 2x is at 2 Litecoin, 3x is at 3 Litecoin, 4x is at 4 Litecoin, 5x is at 5 Litecoin, and that's probably when you'll start noticing more results. 10x is at 10 Litecoin, 20x is at 20 Litecoin, basically. And that's basically how you scale it up. And then once you have enough for this formula, the next goal that you want to try and do is get your balance to the price of 1 Ethereum. So if you follow this Litecoin strategy and you're starting off with that 100x, which is 1.0, when you start off trading that, you're not going to, the results are not going to be groundbreaking. You might find anywhere from $2 to $3 to $5 per trade, because Litecoin's price right now is sitting around $88. So you're not going to be making big numbers here. You won't notice that until you start getting to a 10x or 20x on this. But the whole goal of this is to take your account and kind of grow it over time, compound it. You can keep doing the Litecoin strategy as long as your broker allows you to scale up. When you've reached the max that you can scale on your broker, you could then move on to the next phase, which is going to Ethereum. And that's what I'm going to be discussing in the next video. With Ethereum, we're basically going to be doing the same thing, but I'll discuss that in the next video. But anyway, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. So if you guys like this strategy, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.